Welcome to the Eastside podcast. Today we are going to be asking students and teachers what their pet peeves are around Eastside Technical School.
What are your pet peeves?
My number one pet peeve is not getting the thank you wave. If I let you in traffic and I wave you in and I don't get the thank you wave, what does it take? 1 second to wave thank you? I get very upset, and then I wave back and I go, "You're welcome." So that's my number one pet peeve.
One pet peeve is in traffic, when people won't let each other over in the lanes, because, I don't know, I'm scared they're going to get to where if they're going one car length behind.
Okay, so one of my pet peeves is when I'm driving, I hate it to see when other people are talking on their phone or texting on their phone and they're not paying attention and they're being reckless and a danger to everybody else on the roadway.
So one of my pet peeves is like when I give somebody a compliment and they just be like, okay, like y'all could at least just say thank you or like pay me back a compliment.
One of my pet peeves here is like the really lazy people that just walk around and do absolutely nothing. I mean, occasionally I do that, but that's mainly when there's not much to do. But oftentimes it's just laziness. That's my biggest pet peeve here.
I hate people who go 55 and a 55.
Me too, brother.
My biggest pet peeve is rudeness. People who cannot take the time to at least be pleasant and polite, even when they're discussing difficult situations or difficult topics. There's no place for rudeness in this world, and that's probably my biggest pet peeve. We can all take a moment to think about the words that are coming out of our mouth, or our eye rolls, or facial expressions that can all indicate a disrespect in the form of being rude to someone else. Is when people don't believe in themselves and they say, I can't, or they don't try. Trying leads to doing, which leads to succeeding.
My pet peeve is when people chew with their mouth open and then when they talk with food in their mouth.
My pet peeve is people that are rude when they don't need to be. Come on, just be nice to each other.
Whenever somebody's like messy but just doesn't clean it up.
Mine's basically when people just stop in front of you when you're walking in the halls.
My biggest pet peeve is when people interrupt me.
Or try to tell me what I do and don't know.
When people talk too loud.
When people just like bug me on like the worst times.
So that was a pet peeve of mine, was when you live with somebody and they don't put things back where they go.
This concludes the pet peeves of Eastside Technical School. Thank you for tuning in.